They came up yesterday. The proposal to uplist lions from Appendix 2 to Appendix 1 was just in the main center and was on the table. But then some of the range countries that put the proposal together asked for a continuance or a bit of a delay because 2 or 3 documents had been presented. And largely speaking, the countries that had put the proposal together are French-speaking nations, and these documents had been put forward a while ago, but in English. So these countries asked to have a look at those documents in French. So there's a working group that's been put together in the evenings. They worked throughout the night last night and again tonight, going through those documents line by line, translating them into French so that nothing's misunderstood. So realistically speaking, the vote for lions is only going to come up Sunday or Monday.
How do you feel about the prospects for it coming through? What do you feel about that at the moment?
Yeah, it's not looking as good as we would have thought. Those of us that were for uplisting entirely to Appendix 1. There's a lot of politics involved, much to my frustration. Being a man from the bush, I'm not used to all this politics about decision making, but it's horse trading. The EU is a big voting bloc, and you've got all these other nations all vying for their own positions. So it's a little bit frustrating. We might see a split listing, where perhaps the Western and the Central African lions are in one appendix, and they're pushing for East and Southern African lions in another appendix, which is not ideal for us, those of us who want a complete Appendix 1 listing, but we'll have to see.
What does that mean in real terms? I mean, what are we going to see? More lions hunted, or explain what do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, so largely speaking, you can imagine that the Southern and East African countries are actually where trophy hunting of lions occurs. There's a little bit in West Africa, but having the new census that says there's only 400 lions left in West Africa, the hunters have almost written that side of Africa off. So they want to protect East Africa, namely Tanzania, parts of Mozambique, and Southern Africa as their sort of strongholds for lion hunting. So that's why we're getting that split. It's very convenient to write off West and Central Africa, and then they're almost pretending that it's going to be a compromise where they will keep East and Southern Africa. But in our opinion, those of us that are for a complete uplisting of lion, it's not the outcome that we want at all.